I'm Madhura. Welcome to Madhura's Desires. So today's recipe is Nargisi kofta, which is nothing but hard-boiled egg coated with a mincemeat, deep fried and cooked in a rich gravy. So this recipe belongs to Mughlai cuisine and it was introduced by Mughal Nawabs in our country. And this is one of the very rich delicacy and very easy to prepare. So why to delay? Let's begin how to make Nargisi kofta. I just wanted to introduce the main ingredients of the Nargisi kofta. So here the boiled egg, I have taken 6 of them, and I have taken 200 grams of chicken mince. If you wanted to use the mutton mince, you can use the mutton mince. And I have taken 2 to 3 green chili, which is I have finely chopped. And also I have a 1/4 cup of chopped coriander, 1/2 cup of red onion finely chopped, and we are going to do the dry roast for all the spices for kofta. So I have taken whole coriander seed, which is 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon of cumin seed, 1 teaspoon of fennel seed, and 1 inch of cinnamon stick, and 5 of a grated cardamom, half of the maize flour. And also for the binding for the kofta, I have taken roasted chana dal, which is Bengal gram dal. I made it a powder. So if you don't have a chana dal at home, if you have a chickpea flour, which is besan, you can always use that and roast them prior to use. So I have taken here 1/4 cup. It might also change. I might require more of that if the keema is little bit softened or loosened. So it depends on that. So if we require more of for binding, we will use the more amount of the binding. Pan is hot. Now I'm going to add the coriander seed, cumin, fennel, cardamom, cinnamon and mace. We are going to give a dry roast. When the seeds start crackling, at that point we are going to take it out. We'll give a nice lightly brown color. So beautiful aroma is coming out from the spices. It's like almost 1.5 to 2 minutes I have roasted, and you can see this nice light color, brown color is coming up. At this stage we are going to just take it out and let it cool down for 5 minutes, and we will just grind it to the fine powder. In the same pan we are going to roast some of the nuts. So here I have 8 grams of cashew nut. I have 8 grams of watermelon seed, and I have 8 grams of poppy seed. So we are going to dry roast all 3 of them, and these seeds are going to do the thickening for the gravy. So let's dry roast for 2 to 3 minutes till they are turning to light brown color. Here I have roasted almost like 2 minutes. They are all light brown color. Now at this stage we are going to take it out and let it cool down, and we are going to add some water and make a nice smooth paste. Now we are going to make a kofta mixture. So I'm adding up the chicken mince, and in that we are going to add 1 tablespoon of grounded spices, which we have roasted, and remaining spices we will use in a gravy. Adding up onion, coriander, green chili, and I'm adding up 1 teaspoon of crushed chili, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And let's give a quick nice mix to it. So I've mixed well. Now I'm going to add the binding agent, which is chana dal, roasted chana dal powder. And as I said before, it might take all of them, or we are going to use all of that chana powder, or it might require some time according to the mince more. So here I am using all of them and mix well. And now you can see this is the kofta mixture is ready, and we will just keep aside. So here the eggs we are going to give a nice slit marks, so when we are going to fry it will not get busted. I'm going to show you how to make the kofta with the eggs. So I have just taken a little oil on a bowl. I'll put it on my palm over here, and I'll just grab it a little amount, and I will place it on my palm. So my palm is with the oil already on the bottom like this, and now we are going to place the egg and gently try to cover, make a nice oval shape. Try to cover all over them like this, and remove the excess. It has to be a thin layer of coating, not too thick. You can see how I'm just removing the excess schema from there. It will be slightly bigger than the egg. So this is how we are going to make it all the koftas. So again I'm going to show you one more here. Cover it. Just push gently from your palm for the even coating. That nice egg shape like this. The remaining kofta mixture, whatever the leftover, we can make a small bowl and we can fry it along with the eggs, and we can include in our gravy. This is how it looks like, the kofta. Now we are going to get ready for to deep fry them. Adding up oil. Should not be too smoky hot. It has to be just medium temperature, otherwise the kofta will get burned and get color very fast. So now this oil is ready. Now gently we are going to fry 3 at a time. And keep rotating all the sides gently. So we are going to cook completely the meat. So slowly add medium-low temperature till they turn to golden brown, nice color, and the meat has to get properly cooked. So as you can see, the koftas are very beautifully cooked. They're all nicely golden brown color. So I have almost cooked for 2 to 3 minutes and it's ready. At this time we are going to take it out and put it in a paper towel. So our second slot kofta is also ready. So just adding up 100 ml of oil. The oil is hot. Now we are going to add brown onion paste. So I have fried the onion, and this is 1/4 cup of brown onion paste. Along with that I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Let's cook the onion and ginger garlic paste till the rawness of the ginger garlic paste is gone. So approximately 2 minutes we'll just cook it. So we have cooked almost like 2 minutes. Now I'm adding 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri red chili powder and 1 teaspoon of turmeric and the remaining kofta masala. Let's cook for just 1 minute. See, the oil started floating on the top. At this stage I'm going to add it 1/4 cup of tomato puree You can add also, if you don't have puree, you can make a fresh tomato puree, or you can also add a chopped tomato. And let's cook for just couple of minutes. So after a couple of minutes, exactly 2 minutes I have cooked, you can see the masala is getting separated. At this point we are going to add 1/4 cup of beaten yogurt, which is dahi, and let's cook till the rawness of yogurt is gone. See, the oil is started floating on the top. So at this point we are going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. You can add the seasoning according to your taste. So I'm just adding here 1 teaspoon, and later on I can check again. See, the masalas are getting separated and the oil is floating on top. Now the time to add the cashew, watermelon and poppy seed paste. Mix well and let's cook again for a couple of minutes. So we will just cook for like 1 to 2 minutes till all the masala gets cooked properly and oil should start floating on top. At that moment we know that our masala is ready. So masala is very much ready. It's very much cooked well. Now at this point I'm just going to add a 1/2 cup of water. I have rinsed the cashew, poppy seed and watermelon seed when I roasted and grinded them. So I just rinsed with the 1/2 cup of water. So I don't want to waste the flavor of the cashew nut and all the seeds paste. So I just rinsed the grinder and just added the 1/2 cup of water over here. Mix well and let the gravy start boiling, and at this point check the seasoning. For me it's perfect. If you needed more seasoning, you can add more seasoning into it. And now we'll add another 1/2 cup of water to it and let the gravy get thickened and start boiling. In the meantime, the gravy is getting thickened and started boiling. I'm going to show you how to present the kofta. So I'm just going to cut into half like this way. You can see all of them. So I'm just using the serrated knife, which is a bread knife. I'm using it. So you can see the kofta meat is very well cooked. So like that, all of them we are going to cut it into half. This we have cut all 6 of them, so we have a 12 halves egg. Gravy is simmering. At this point we are just going to add some chopped coriander, and one by one we are going to arrange the eggs, kofta like this, arrange like this, and we will just cover with the lid and let it simmer on a very low flame for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes of simmering in the gravy, our Nargisi kofta looks so delicious, and this is ready for service. We are going to present our Nargis kofta. They look so delicious. Garnish, chopped cilantro. So I hope you must have enjoyed making Nargisi kofta along with me. If you like this recipe, please do share with your friends and families, and do not forget to like and subscribe our channel. Till then, see you soon. Eat healthy, stay healthy.